article is an introduction to a new publication on campus called POV Journal. At the beginning, it was a bit difficult to put everything in just 1,000 words. I wanted to transmit Sara's voice and perspective. She was a musician and I was the instrument. The passion she transmitted about her project, it's amazing. Even just reading about it and how she projects everything she would want in a space she knows, which is the city she loves, it's inspiring. Taking the courage of actually do something, to create, to start a project and not just dream about it, that is something I think we all should do. The only way of reaching your dreams is by making it happen.
Hi, my name is Sara Brinkac. I am in the MOPA program and I am a second-year student. The most challenging part of bringing POV from just an idea to a publication was the amount of effort and manpower it took. It was a lot of long hours, a lot of research, building out and problem solving, and it took a lot more time and effort and motivation than I initially expected. Yeah. Just kind of assumed that I could do it and it would be easy, but it was a little harder than I thought.
The acronym POV stands for Persistent of Vision, which speaks to the underlying thoughts and ideas that fueled the inception of POV Journal.
I came up with the name Persistence of Vision. It took a little while. I kept on coming through different names for the journal. None of them fit quite right, and then I started going through film terminology. I realized Persistence of Vision is a film concept that talks to the effect of the illusion of film and why film kind of works, that we think people are moving. And I thought it was a perfect kind of encapsulation of what the perspective that we're trying to take as a journal. We're not talking about media and a product of media, we're talking kind of from a wider perspective, talking about the illusion and the making of media. I was like, Persistence of Vision, that's an awesome name, but it's a little long, what does it shorten to? And I was like, POV, and I was like, oh my god, it has 3 meanings. It's Persistence of Vision, the technique, Persistence of Vision because we're like a manifesto, like we're persisting with a vision and a challenge, and POV, perfect. It was meant to be. Being a MOPA student is very demanding in terms of a time schedule, so fitting the journal in was difficult. I decided not to work for that semester and really dedicate myself to building it. Short-term financially it hurt a little bit, but long-term it's been a really great experience. Like I brought it into the classroom a lot, so by talking about it with my peers inside of the classroom, incorporating it into projects like production design, working at lunchtime, and pulling long hours with other things, I was able to fit it in. It really did become my life, though. It has been my life for the last 8 months, so yeah. The future of POV is kind of bolstering and growing. So we have the magazine. We are now comfortable with that and kind of have a cycle that we can work through. So now we can kind of extend our efforts into building more community events like the underground film nights. We also have kind of the ideas of a podcast in the works, like different ways we can interview professors and other people around campus. Building community is really important to us. So strengthening what we have currently, which is like the community board, the film nights, and the magazine, and then using that extra energy to start building out more and more and being a space for people to come and create and meet other people. We are currently editing a production that we made this summer and are interested in maybe starting more productions highlighting Vancouver artistic voices. The idea of like we really want to do a doc on the guy who works the ticket booth at the Rio and like all the ticket workers. That's a far down the line idea. But yeah, monthly issues and bigger community efforts is our future plans. What happens during our meetings is chaos. We just have a fun time. It's just an hour on Tuesdays. Anyone can come. We encourage anyone and everyone, even if they don't necessarily think that they can contribute art or writing or anything. We love bodies there just to talk, because the biggest part of POV is just like community building, and so the meetings are more treated as a place where we can come have lunch, have a chat about things maybe we don't get to chat about in the classroom all the time, and casually also make a magazine. And yeah, if you're interested, we'd love to have you. Tuesdays, BC 117, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come. And follow us on POV Journal on Instagram. Hell yeah.